Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to do this really beautiful painting. We do it with only two colors, blue and white. So get your brushes and palette knife and canvas and join us. You can actually do this with any two colors that you want. It's fun to experiment. I just kept it simple with blue and white. But here we go. Get that canvas nice and wet. Now get some blue. And we're going to go on the top. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Now we're going to get white and make the white fade into the blue. We don't want it quite that vibrant blue. Okay, before that dries all the way, we're going to use your fan brush now. My handle broke off, so yours will have a handle hopefully, but take a little bit of white on your fan brush. We're going to make some clouds. Now we're going to do this by just doing kind of a swirling motion. You don't want to press too hard because we want those clouds to blend into the back. Clouds, you know, when you look at a cloud in the sky, it's not just pure blocks of white, although, you know, to the naked eye it might appear that way. But they're more wispy and there's other colors involved. Okay, now we're going to start with the mountains. Let's take blue on our brush. Now, when deciding where the line is, you never want to, the line of the ground, you never want to go right in the middle of the painting. You want to go either above the middle or below the middle. So we're going to go, you know, about 2/3 of the way up. Now paint the outline of the mountains. Now you don't have to do it exactly like me, although you can if you feel more comfortable. But you know, your mountains, they've got peaks and divots, and they're not going to be exactly, you know, triangular. Now we're going to add a couple banks with the same blue. Okay, now we're going to take some of that blue and some of the white, and we're going to mix it so it's just a little bit lighter. Now take your palette knife and you're going to get that color on the edge, and you're going to go around the midway point of the mountain, and you're going to drag the paint down along that mountain. Now don't press too hard because you want some of the mountain behind it to show through. Now we're going to add even more white to that blue that you just mixed. Now take your palette knife, you're going to do the same thing you just did, but you're going to go along the other side. Like that. Now for the banks, we're going to get that palette knife again, and we're going to get white on that palette brush. See that? And we're going to do the same thing on the banks. Now get some of that blue that you mixed up there and drag it along the bottom. Okay, now we're going to do reflections in the water. So basically you're going to mirror exactly what you did up here. Now with reflections, they'll come down the exact same distance up. So this one's going to be kind of blocked by this. So you just want to get your brush a little wet. I've got a small, medium, dry brush. And we're just going to go side to side like this. We're going to try to get about the same shape as that mountain. It won't be exact, and that's okay. Now do the same techniques you did with your palette knife in those reflections. Okay, now that you've done the basic shapes of the reflections, again, you don't need to be too particular. you're going to take your dry brush, still dry, and you're going to drag it along the paint that you just did. Now take your tiny liner brush, get some dark blue on it, and we're going to line the bottom of these mountains here. Now take your palette knife and we're going to get the edge, we're going to get white on the edge. We're going to line right below the line that we just did with the blue, and you want it just dab it like that. You want it pretty thin. So get some white on your palette knife again. Wipe it off because we don't want it thick at all. And you're just going to do little lines sporadically in the water. Now they'll be closer together at the top and then they'll get further away. Smaller and closer together up here. And they gradually... I'm going to add a little more reflection of the snow right there because I think it needs to be in there a little more. Sometimes it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But there are hits as well as misses, and those midnight kisses make it worth, they make it worth, they make it all worth. Alrighty, here you have it. You've just painted a beautiful lake and mountain winter scene. Now, we hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We've got lots of videos made. We've got lots coming. And join us on Facebook. Show us, just type in Her Art from the Attic in your search bar and it should pop up. We'd love to see your finished product. So subscribe, join Facebook, find us on Instagram, Her Art from the Attic. And thank you for watching this. Bye.